Hey y'all, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey Glennis, you up and about? All right. Angie, hey Vita, hey Leslie, hey S Collins. We're gonna give a few more people a minute to get in here, but this is what I was talking about earlier. Honey, I feel vindicated. I really do, because I love when I don't know how many of y'all used to watch A Team, but I did. And the fellow George Papard that used to play Hannibal would say, I love it when a plan comes together. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button as you come in the room. I'm so glad that y'all made it here. Anybody else that don't hear it, gonna have to catch it on replay. Simply because I do still have to get to the game. My baby has a game this evening, but it ain't starting just yet. So I was like, I got a few minutes. Let me get on in here. I was gonna come in earlier. Hey, my Christian kid. Hey, not your twins, mama. I saw your text, but I'm gonna have to get back to you after because I had to get ready to come on up in here. But I wanted everybody to slide up in here so I could say that I was vindicated. I never believed the mess, and now I see why my spirit would never let me accept it. It just didn't make sense. Hey, Charlene Tucker. Hey, DS. Hey, Nissy Rose. Let me tell you something. I love when my theories prove to be exactly what I thought they were. Hey, Tina, where your crown? Oh, okay. Y'all know how they do. I had to swap it out, but I don't mind swapping it out. Okay, yeah, holla at me. Yep, I switched out, y'all. I saw it. I switched out. So, in any event, hey, Just Jules JG. So, what's going on is I'm pretty sure y'all saw the thumbnail. You saw T.I. That fellow that he was standing with is Atlanta's new mayor, Andre Dickens. Congratulations to Mr. Andre Dickens. I'm sure he's going to be a wonderful, wonderful mayor. I got, high hopes for him, of course, as I would any other Black person in his position. So I would really want to believe that wonderful things are going to happen for the city of Atlanta under the mayorship or under the leadership of Andre Dickens. But y'all, in the wee hours of the morning, or should I say the early hours of the morning, there was a whole online back and forth going down between former mayoral candidate and I don't want to say loser, but she didn't win the election, Miss Felicia Moore, and our own T.I. Harris. Y'all know T.I., the man who loves $5 words, even if they can make change. That's what we talking about, Just Jules JG. Hey, Sasha Lynn, Fly Great Street, one of my favorite ladies in the whole world. Veronica Barnes, how are you? There's Mama's baby. She says, please like this video. Lala, I'm in time for your study break. I appreciate it. And Christian Kids reminding y'all, please like the video. Hey, G, darling. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going down, Just Jules JG. Hey, Plum. Always good to see my Plum. So, guys, this thing is really happening. Like, this really took place. This really happened. And this is what's going on. So, let me try to get set so I can go to T.I.'s page and play for you all what T.I. had to say because I could paraphrase for him, but he got his own brand of speaking, and I just feel like there's no way I could do it justice. So T.I. took to Instagram, and he had a mouthful to say. He had a mouthful to say. So I'm gonna go ahead And I'm going to allow the man himself, I'm going to allow this man to speak for himself. That's what I'm going to do. Because chances are, I'm not going to be able to say it the way he would have said it. You know? So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, this is interesting. This is so interesting. All right. Ooh, child. Mm-mm-mm. And let's go to his page. Let's hear it in his own words, shall we? Are y'all able to hear?
Top of the top, everybody. Pardon me while I make my morning cup of tea, man. Quite the morning we're having today. I think I'm gonna need two. Two tea bags for this. I mean, man. Hey, so some just made me get out of bed early today. You know, because I usually don't get up to about 9:30. You know what I'm saying? My old lady, she try and keep me in the bed till 10:30, 11, but I usually get up at 9:30. But some said today, man, get up. It was about 7. Get up, just get up. So I did. And the first thing I see is TMZ and Miss Felicia Moore saying that that me and Isaac Hayes III cost her the election due to misinformation, right? Um, First thing, how can she totally negate all, like, everything that happened outside of, okay, if you're saying you didn't really plan to shut down the strip clubs, whatever, that's old news, ma'am. It's over. It's over. It's over with, man. Um, Whether you want to shut down strip clubs, studios, hookah bars, whatever it is, man, what you did was you lost sight of one thing. This culture, the creatives in this city, we run this town. We do. And we need someone and the citizens of a city make the decisions of who should lead that city. All right. Now I got a chance to watch the video. And another thing that was interesting. Another thing that was interesting was she said that celebrities shouldn't even be involved in politics. That sounds eerily similar to, hey, how you doing?
Hey, good morning.
All right, top of the top to you. Y'all almost finished?
Yes,
Oh.
I'm finished today's clip and find the best.
Okay. All right, I'll check on you in a minute. Anyway, another thing that sounds eerily similar to when people said to LeBron to shut up and dribble. Right? You see, it's that very energy, it's the spirit of that type, the tone of that is the reason why you aren't fit to sit in the seat of the mayor of Atlanta. You don't understand. You don't understand. You dig? We run this town. All of the business that comes to this city, all of the people who decide to move to this city, the tourism dollars, all of that comes from our culture. We were here first. Anyone who doesn't acknowledge that or who can't hold that in high regard is not fit to sit in the seat of the mayor of Atlanta. Now, I wish her the best, and I hope she finds a position that she's better suited for, but it was not this. It simply was not. You were out of touch. You do not understand. You can't come into a city that was built by a host of creatives and say that, and expect to run that city and don't think that these creatives will get involved. Ma'am, you're intelligent enough to know better than that, ma'am. I just, another thing that was interesting about her video that's on TMZ.com. You can go get it. It ain't nothing that I'm making up, just to make sure that my facts are correct this time. At the end of your video, what you said was T.I. should have learned his lesson about interfering in politics, because earlier this year, he said something about me and my plans to, I'm going to say shut the studio down, because that's what I see it as, to shut the studio down. After I posted that, he got into a back and forth with someone else, and that's what caused all of his allegations that he's facing. Now, you see, I knew that all that bullshit happened because y'all didn't want me to be involved in this particular election. And it almost worked, because after it was over with, I said I was done, bro. I said, man, I'm done. I ain't even want to get involved. You know what I mean? And if you notice, I didn't get involved until the very end. But, ma'am, exactly what were fake, false allegations supposed to teach me, ma'am? When y'all lied on me, I didn't call TMZ and go crying about it. I rode my ride out. I took mine. I carried my weight. Cause that's what I do. You know what I mean? I didn't go nowhere and say, look at what they doing to me. Come on, bro. But I just want y'all to see that, because I knew I wasn't armed with the information that I needed. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I made that post, I reposted what Isaac Hayes posted about her, the legislation that would have made people get permits to have studios. I posted that, and I with a message in my caption that says, the creatives run this town, and you got to consider us, and you need to respect that we run this town. After I posted that message, after I made that post, the very next day, that woman who is a clear supporter of Felicia Moore, all through the campaign, even before she announced that she was running, clear supporter of Felicia Moore. That's when she came out the very next day with all that bullshit. And if Felicia Moore had nothing to do with it, how would she know about it? If she had nothing to do with it, if it wasn't on her radar, why would she mention it in her own video? So now is she suggesting, oh, we're going to do it again? So if any out the blue allegations just happen to come up now, so this is, I mean, I'm a chess player, ma'am.
Now, y'all, hold on. I'm going to stop it right there because that's about all I can take of, the way he talked. Nothing against T.I. I like T.I., when it comes to entertainment or what have you. However, what I am going to say is he ain't lying. So I went and I listened to what the lady said. Y'all want to hear what she said in her own voice or what? Because I don't mind. I don't mind letting y'all hear it in her own voice, what she had to say. Because really, if you ask me, what I thought was going on is exactly what it's looking like. She implicated herself. And then I'm going to give y'all my thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all hear what this lady had to say. You know what I mean? I'm going to let y'all hear what she had to say. And then I'm going to let you draw your own conclusion. But I'm going to tell you what I think about it. I feel like Miss Thing legit told on herself. And see, let me keep my opinions. Let me keep my opinions until I let y'all hear it. Hold on. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let me play her.
I would have thought should have learned his lesson from jumping on me when I was running earlier, because it got him in a fight with someone else that opened up the whole series of allegations that he has in front of him. So he should learn to stay out of politics.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that be the reason. Now y'all heard it out of her mouth. I can't play that one because that's TMZ stuff. And them people will come cut my head off. They got way more money than me. So I'm going to just mind my business, right? I'm going to mind the business that pay me. I'm not going to mess with their stuff. But this is what I said in the beginning. This is what I said in the beginning. Now, baby girl, it's a little bit, just a little bit. You say she didn't get in, no harm, no foul. But it's a little bit of a harm and a little bit of foul. Because as you know about your mother, I believe in fair play. She didn't like what he said. And so Sabrina Peterson did her dirty work for her, put out false allegations in order to make sure that he stayed out of politics and did not assist Keisha Lance Bottoms. See, this was a dirty game. And so by them making those allegations, the crap storm that happened on social media, these people lost money. The whole television show was taken down. They lost endorsements. So we can't really just say no harm, no foul. You caused a financial backlash on somebody simply because you didn't want them to support who you thought was going to be your opposition for the office of mayor of Atlanta. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Okay? My kid is here. She can tell you about her mama. Hey, Ray Ray all day. Hey, Lily, I'm a funny sort of lady. I can sit back and watch stuff, and I can already feel, when somebody's telling me the truth, when they're on that bull. I can usually see the plot before it unfolds all the way. From the time this came out, I'm comfortable saying, I said on the record many, many, many times, I don't know if I believe this. Sabrina Peterson is a known scammer. Sabrina Peterson is a known liar. She's lied on other celebrities. She even had the nerve to lie on Big Meech. I said so on someone else's page who was trying to push this narrative. Okay? I said then that I felt like it was politically motivated because you heard T.I. say itself. She was openly supporting Felicia Moore. At that time, Felicia thought she was going to be she was going to have to run against Keisha Lance Bottoms. She never expected that Keisha was going to resign after City Hall reinstated officers that she fired for shooting those unarmed Black children in Atlanta. So then in walks the illustrious Andre Dickens, and she thinks she's running against him. And then here come T.I. and Isaac Hayes Jr., Isaac Hayes III, who let it out that Miss Thing had plans to make it difficult for the people who want to make music in that city, as though the city is not living off the lifeblood of the creatives. See, this is heinous. And what makes it even more heinous is that it's Black people doing it to other Black people. That's what makes it more heinous. And what makes it even more beyond heinous, it makes it absolutely dastardly, is that we had other Black folks that jumped on the bandwagon with absolutely no facts, and we ain't seen victim the first. And we jumped up and ran with it like a flag in our hands. Oh, T.I. is doing this. Prove it. Prove it. Just because somebody doing dirty stuff with other grown people doesn't mean they touching on children and drugging people. Like, they really went all the way there, and this was all politically motivated. That's why I said, me personally, I feel vindicated because Miss Thing was so busy running her mouth that she told on herself. She told on herself. Y'all heard her. What'd she say? See, you should have learned your lesson from last time. See, that's what happens when you taunt people. She was busy trying to taunt him like, oh, we got your show canceled. We got your endorsements pulled. But guess what else you got? Not a goddamn seat of a mayor. That's what you got. But see, this is heinous. I like that he responded, and I like that he kind of taunted her back a little bit, because at the end of the day, their plan, their plot, their lies, I'm sure it was humiliating, and I don't wish that on anybody. However, you cost these people money, you attack their family, whatever you may think of their family is still a family, and you attack them, okay? And you're taunting them, and you're proud of it. The only thing you lost was an opportunity to be a mayor and do harm to the citizens of Atlanta, because the facts and evidence. And I always said, and everyone who knows me knows that I'm known to say that you will be indicted by your own mouth. She indicted herself by her own mouth with her bragging and her taunting, and oh, you should have learned your lessons. Anyone who is willing to play that dirty, to tell lies on people, to drag a person's reputation, hoping to cost them money, in a bid to win, like you'll do anything to make yourself look good. You'll lie, you'll cheat, you'll steal, you'll collude, you'll go get people to come lie with you. That is a person that you don't want in a position of authority. I feel better. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me see what y'all got to say about this. Hey, Rashika. Let you say, woo child. Hey, I just feel better because I called it from the gate. You say you with me when I'm right. I ain't lying on her. She said it. That's right. Andre Dickens. Yep, I did. I called that. I called it. I told you Felicia Moore would never be mayor. She got cocky in that moment. Yes, Niecy. I love when people get cocky. They get arrogant. They get real comfortable. Like, ooh, we got them. We done told these lies. We got 2 or 3 people to go along with the lies. We got the most of the masses believing the lie, repeating the lie. We got this thing. And when people get cocky, they get sloppy and they make mistakes. They make mistakes. Now, let's see what happens. Ebony M says, I'm watching T.I.'s video now, but I love his song, I'm Blessed, with Charlie Wilson. I mean, yeah, we ain't talking about the song right now, but I feel you. Lala said, if I was him, I would sue the suit offer. You can't win when you play dirty. In the words of Miss Lanithia Leaks. And guess what? Miss Thing did not win that mayoral race trying to play dirty. Yep, dirty politician. This is what we got. This is why I say I don't trust no politicians, really. But when you play that dirty and you decide you're going to use a known scammer and a liar to tell a lie, you're going to have her make up victims that we've never seen. You went and got good old Tyrone Blackburn to get on board to make it look like it was valid. And we still ain't seen one victim. Now, I feel like as the public, we should demand these so-called victims. I want to see your victims. DeAndre said, don't dig one ditch, dig 2. And know that one of them you trying to do other people wrong. One of them is for you. That's true. That's what the old people used to say. Hey, Sharon. Hey, learning to love myself. This is what time it is, man. Listen, and I'm going to say this, and I don't really care how it sounds, because sometimes the truth just need to be told. Black folks going to learn by jumping on bandwagons because somebody can get 2 or 3 people to tell the same lie. And that's another reason I never fell for it. Hey, all of us have been lied on before. So if somebody can lie on you, what makes you think they can't lie on somebody else? Come on now. Nisa, what you say? That whole story was always fishy. It was. You right, Lily. He can sue her. I hope he does. But then again, he really don't have to sue her. She's done. She's done. She ran her mouth and everybody heard her. Hey, Auntie Eva. Everybody heard her. She's done. She cooked herself. Vita clowning. Vita talking about so nasty, so rude. Mm-hmm. Yep. But you know what? I couldn't say beyond a shadow of a doubt, but I kept saying the story don't sound right and I don't believe it. Show me a victim. And I knew it was politically motivated. I knew it. And I'm going to tell you how else I knew that it was politically motivated. If y'all remember, they was all in the media. They was like, they was like bad boy. In the words of Suge Knight, they was all in the videos. They was dancing in the videos everywhere. Okay? Apparently, the minute Keisha Lance Bottoms resigned from the office of mayor, apparently everybody moved on over to death row. Because I ain't seen 100 videos coming out of date. T.I. and Tiny this. T.I. and Tiny that. T.I. and Tiny this. Like it got real quiet. Then the next thing we hear is Sabrina Peterson lying, scheming tale, talking about, well, if he just apologized to me, this will go away. Baby, it's already gone away. Because you can't produce no victims. Because it ain't nothing. And which makes me look at Tyrone Blackburn a little sideways like, sir, you took part in this. Did they show you fake victims or did you just say, cut me a check and I'll talk some crap too? Because we ain't heard nothing else from Tyrone. We ain't heard nothing else from him either. Next time we heard about Tyrone, he's supposed to be representing the girl that's suing Nicki Minaj and her husband, Jen. And I hope Jen is considering getting her some other legal counsel because I wouldn't trust Tyrone. This is a case that y'all better not call Tyrone. You better call somebody else because it looked like he a little cricket too. Ray say probably why her hair ain't grow. Being honorary destroys your hair follicles allegedly. Is that also why she looks like a Barilla? But I'm gonna be quiet. Because this ain't dragon time. Ray almost got me. This is not dragon time. I'm not jumping in the drag. I will not do it. I will not. I'm going to behave. But I just wanted y'all to know that I paid close attention. And I love the fact that she tried to play with the words. Oh, I didn't say I was going to shut down the strip clubs. I didn't say that I was going to shut down the studios. Hey, Jim Bunny. That's right. You better call Saul or Shlomo. One of them. Better not call Tyrone. You say, nope, don't call him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, I said a barilla. I said it. My bad. Hey, C Maze, what's up? See, Ray Ray all day be setting me up, talking about too late. She got me. She got me. Listen, she was playing with the words, but she knew what she was proposing. Talking about they're gonna need, certifications or whatever to have studios, and you can't have studios at their home and all that stuff. The truth of the matter is, talking about it was only gonna be for the new ones. So you're gonna basically try to stifle new and up and coming talent that sometimes have started with studios that they set up in bathrooms and basements. Some of the best music comes from those places. Hell, we need some of that music right now because some of that stuff they call it music ain't music. These people are having seizures set to a beat. We listening to Tegretol Theater. Let the young people still create music. Stop trying to put a levy on their creation. You want to try to feed off the lifeblood of creative Black people. Tell me these politicians don't turn themselves into politicians and start behaving like clear people. Now you want to eat off the talent of other people because you ain't got no talent. Modeling for animal crackers ain't a talent, ma'am. I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was not nice, and I shouldn't have said that. This is not Dragon Time. The idea that you thought it was okay to try to feed off of your own people like a vampire got mad because they sat up there and told the truth on you. Now, you up here, you so angry and cocky that you told on yourself. What you say, boo? She thought she was in Footloose. Hey, cool, gent. You driving? Well, I'm glad you popped in. You headed to the grocery store. All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad you listening, sis. I love you so much. Ms. Knox say Outkast, Goody Mob made music in the basement. Girl, you better say it again. Say it again. And so many others. And so many others. So this is somebody who was saying, I want to do away with the freedom in creation. If you create, I want to tax you. I want to take it from you. And then you were mad because the person that you thought you had dispatched with lies was back to tell people, hey, you better not vote for her because your whole way of life is going to change. And I'm glad he did it. Let me just say that. I never thought I would say that I was glad and happy for T.I.'s voice. But let me just say for the record, I am so happy for T.I.'s voice in this minute. G. Darling say, yep, I think Tyrone was very suspect, especially when he was praising Sabrina. Everyone involved gonna pay. Hey, one thing about it and two things for sure. If you don't pay at the courthouse, let me just tell you, God is watching. Understand that. Leslie Cornish, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. That's so awesome of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. You ain't got to do it, but you did, and I appreciate you. That's love. Yes, that's what they doing. Can y'all honestly, with a straight face, call what we're getting now music? Is this really music? Is it really? Because I can't swear to it. Hey, Dana Cutler, Miss Steelers Nation. There's that wonderful beauty, Miss Mary. How you doing? I'm telling you, it's crazy because, like, then this is the part, and I'm not going to stay long because y'all know I got to go to the game. But this is the part that I think bothers me the most. What bothers me the most is that people are very loud when they lying on people. They're very loud when they're repeating the lies. But when it's time for the truth to come out, people want to whisper. Like, oh, dang, that wasn't true. But y'all was real loud and boisterous when y'all was hanging this dude. Ebony M say Candy, Tiny, and Rashida from Love and Hip Hop went live on IG the night before the vote. They explained that she would have required a license for home studios. Yeah, we know that. That's why she was mad at T.I. That's why she made her video and ended up telling on herself. Sharon, thank you for telling the truth, baby. It ain't music. That ain't music. Say you need to invest in auto-tune. Apparently, me too. Me too. I ain't even got to stop being hoarse. I can just get auto-tune and then we can all sing like robots. Bingo. Yes, honey. She was definitely going to make it hard for Black people who wanted to make music and didn't have money for a big studio or to pay for big studio sessions. That is exactly what Miss Thing had in mind. And I shudder to think how she was going to enforce it, whether it was going to depend on people snitching on their neighbors or whether they were going to be going door to door if you happen to have a mixtape and check your house to make sure that you don't have a studio in your house. These people are trash, and she was trash for trying it. Like I said, I just shudder to think that she could have won. And what makes me feel even more awkward is that I'm actually grateful for T.I.'s voice. Hey, Tasha Renee. Lala, what you say, darling? It always comes out in the wash. Right. And my mama would say, if it don't come out in the wash, it'll sure come out in the rinse. And here we are at the rinse cycle. Let's really think about this thing. This mess went on for months. These people got drugged all through social media. And I believe some of the people that was dragging them on social media was getting a check to do it. That's blood money if you ask me. You can't pay me to drag somebody. You can't pay me to lie on nobody. Video after video, T.I. and Tiny. They did it. They drugging people. They stealing coochie. They going to jail. They confessed at church. I mean, the lies, baby, the lies, they poured like wine. And now that this woman has outed herself, in my opinion, you outed Sabrina Peterson as your henchman. T.I. might be a little ignorant, but he ain't dumb. He caught it and pointed it out in his video too. Now I want to see how loud social media is going to be. The same people that made so much noise, that were barking like rabid chihuahuas. I want to know how much noise they're going to make now that the truth don't come out. Because people are never as loud with the truth as they are with a lie. See, Maze, what you say, baby? The pastor said a lie don't care who tell it. It don't. And I'm going to give him credit for something, too, before I go. I got to give... Hold on, Egypt, what you say? Okay, ain't that what they accused that man of? Right. Hey, Tori Mason. Well, the truth we got right now is that Miss Felicia Moore all but admitted that she had a hand in those allegations that went up against T.I. That's what the truth is, out of her own mouth. We didn't have to make it up on her. If you go to TMZ.com, you'll hear her implicating herself. So, what was I finna say? Yeah, the lie don't care who tell it. People gonna do what they gonna do. One thing I did want to point out, it was right down the tip of my tongue and I lost it. And Tori Mason, welcome. I don't remember you being here, but I'm so happy to have you. What you say? They love to fake, sis. They do. And yes, radio silence now. That's what I wanted to say before I go. I want to give him credit for one thing for sure. He did what he was supposed to do. People kill me with the chess and checkers thing. What she was saying, she was wanting to put restrictions in place. So they didn't say that part right. But they did tell the part about the studios and home studios correctly. So the guy, he already apologized. Like, if I ain't tell that part right, it is what it is. But this is what was actually said. That's not even the issue at this point. I'm just glad that hooker is not in office. Now, let me say that. She don't need to be in office. She's a scumbag and a liar. And one of my sisters said she was too ornery to grow her hair. I didn't say that, but that's what one of our sisters had said. Hey, Angela Boozer. Okay. But what I was going to say is I want to give him credit for the fact, and he told the truth on himself too. I want to give him credit for the fact that he never pandered to the media. He never went and said, oh, they lying on me. He literally let them lie. And that's something I be telling y'all. Like, I believe in that. If somebody gonna lie, let them lie. I mean, let them run with the lie like the Olympic torch. Don't you stop them and clear a path. Let them run that lie, because then by the time they trip up, they're gonna tell the truth on themselves. And when they do, it's not gonna be pretty. That lie cost her a whole campaign. Because let's be honest. Let's be real honest, right? Had she ran a clean campaign, there had never been anything going on back and forth between her and T.I., even though she felt like she used other people to do it. She thought, my hands are so far removed, I'm good to go. We got him out the way. Bing, this is the issue. One thing about liars, they never count on all the variables. These are shallow-minded, simple-minded people. They can't think far enough into the future to protect their own interests. She never saw that Keisha was going to resign. T.I. and Killer Mike were like staunch Keisha Lance Bottom supporters. They never saw that Keisha might resign. They never saw it. They never thought it in a million years. Instead, it was, let's attack Keisha, let's attack T.I. Once Keisha dropped out, they're thinking, okay, T.I. is no longer an issue. And so the liars forgot about who they lied on. The problem is the people you tell lies on seldom forget you. The people you lie on, they seldom forget you. And what we saw here was a case of they lied on him and forgot about him, and they didn't realize that he didn't forget them. He didn't forget you. He didn't forget you. And he remembered, like he said, I stayed out until the very end. And he spoke up just in time with a few well-placed words. And now you sitting in your car making videos that's going on TMZ, outing yourself, talking about, didn't you learn your lesson last time you made your comment? Hey, celebrities don't need to talk about politics. Well, baby, you want celebrities to vote? If he was a celebrity supporting you, you wouldn't say celebrities should stay out of politics. What you're trying to say is celebrities who don't say what I want them to say should stay out of politics. That's right, Dana. Never feed the dogs, especially not a mangy one. So I'm going to give T.I. his credit for being quiet. Yes, Helene, he was very respectful the entire time. Yep, she's a bad sport, and that's what made her tell on herself, Ebony M. The fact that she was a bad sport, it made her tell on herself. And I love it when they do it for you. You ain't got to tell on them. You ain't got to out them. She did it. She did it. As of now, she can never go say, well, T.I. did this to me, T.I. did that to me. T.I. went and told people that I sent that girl to lie on him. Nah, baby, you said that. You said that. T.I. called me a dirty politician. No, T.I. didn't do that, honey. You did that. And we heard you. DS says she should be embarrassed. Do y'all think she's sitting home shame right now? Like, oh my God, I said too much. Do y'all think she realized she said too much? Because, I'm going to tell you something. Don't nobody watch your social media like somebody that hates you. When people hate you or they envious of you, they watch your social media better than your first cousin. So I believe she saw that video as soon as he put it up. Nobody watches you like somebody that hates you, baby. Y'all too. Y'all got some fans out there. Don't act like it's just, T.I. You got some fans too. Some of y'all got some Facebook and Instagram pages that your ex-boyfriend's baby mama, she watch it every time you put a post up. She know all your posts. She know every time you went to Del Frisco's. I'm just saying. So I'm sure she saw it as soon as he put it up. And I'm sure when she got to where he pointed out, like, girl, you just told on yourself. Do y'all think she was sitting around chewing on bricks? Because she looked like she could chew a brick or two. You say the ultimate Freudian slip. She's so dumb. Hey, Sasha Ellis, I just saw you. How you doing, boo? You say her whole slip is showing. Oh, like them old ladies used to put on them slips that was too big and they'd be walking and switching, the slip just fall around their ankles. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ebony M says she punching the air and not looking in the mirror. I'm not fooling with y'all. But I had to throw that in there. I just couldn't let that go. I felt so much better. So much better. Once it all came out, it was like, it's like having a gas bubble. You know how you get that gas bubble, it be trapped in your chest and it don't want to move. And then when it finally passed, you feel so much better. When that heifer told on herself, y'all, I felt so much better. I said, you know what? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And she just gave me so much peace. That's right, Auntie Eva. Them lies gonna find you out. Keep telling them and see what happens. Baby, that thing made my whole day. Shout out to Felicia Moore. Girl, you are an entertaining lady. Now, you might not be a great candidate for mayor. T.I. was clowning her, talking about, I hope she finds where she fits best. However, this wasn't it. And that wasn't her calling, but I'm going to say it might be, it might be in it for her to go into comedy. I was thinking about going into comedy. Maybe me and her could team up. Well, no, because she might lie on me. I can't fool with her. Hey, Born to Be Wild. Yes, honey. So I'm glad that y'all popped in so I could drop that little bit in your lap. And let's watch social media and see whether the people who were so loud spreading the mess, let's see how loud they get when it's time to clean up the mess they spread. Now let's see what they do. And I want y'all to watch people and pay attention to who was making the noise and defaming these folks without any proof. And let's see let's see how much noise they make at this juncture. If the noise they make now does not equal the noise they make then I want you all to take that as an indication of the character of these people. Here, pay close attention. Watch what people do. Sometimes you got to watch what they do, and you got to watch what they don't do. Watch what they do and watch what they don't do. So, as I was saying, Big Sis has got to run because I have got to get to a game and watch the world's cutest little cheerleader shake her braids everywhere. That's what I got to go do. But I enjoyed you guys. This was a whole bunch of fun. I was glad to come back, more than happy to come back and drop this little bit and let y'all know I love when my conspiracy theories pan out. I just do. And this was one of them that it gave me great pleasure to report it. Great pleasure. And just, look at the timeline and people testifying against themselves. I think that's the most damning information and evidence here. And as we say, move along. Nothing to see here. Miss Mary, thank you so much for the cash out. I appreciate you. You so sweet. I didn't even realize nobody gave me nothing. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. Bless your heart. All right. Well, we're going to get on up out of here. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay productive. Please get your random acts of kindness done. Thursday is not over, and I still expect it done. And I'm going to ask for a report tomorrow morning. So y'all, get on the ball. Let's do what we need to do. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? Hit the like button on your way out. Hey, I am unique. I'm going to try. I'm going to get me a cold drink. I got like a little water bottle, but I like to drive through Taco Cabana and get my margaritas to go. And then I'll be having my margarita in my water bottle at the game. I know I'm trifling, right? But that's what I'm going to do. But I will see y'all later. Hit the like button on the way out. I love you guys. Have a great evening. We'll talk later, okay? Bye now.